Hey there, Hoshpup here, and welcome to another Ninjago 2016 Summer Set review. Today we're looking at the green NRG Dragon, set number 70593 with 567 pieces, which includes 5 minifigures, which is Lloyd in his Skybound outfit, a Ghost Cole in his Skybound outfit, Bucko, Cyren, and Doubloon. I wonder if the other version of Doubloon in the previous wave of sets was called Doubloon as well, or if he actually does have a different outfit or something. Here we have Lloyd in his Ejitsugi. They didn't include his headpiece, but they do have that in the previous wave of sets, which is still on sale, so that's okay. They gave him his blonde hair as well as the ninja bandana. We've seen this particular outfit before, but it's a really cool design, so you know, it's fine. He also has a golden scepter with a gem on the top, which is green, of course, because he's the green ninja. Lloyd does not have a double-sided face, and has actually had quite a few different faces throughout his lifetime. This one he's particularly focused, probably concentrating on keeping his energy dragon up. Then we have Cole in his Ejitsugi. We have seen this particular version of Cole before. You could get him in the Tiger Widow Island set, except for I think he came with a head piece. But here he's got a bandana in his hair, which is nice. He has a golden katana as well as the Jin blade with Kai trapped inside it. Poor Kai. Let's look at Cole without any of his gear on. He has a pretty happy face and a pretty grumpy face on the back. He has a green head to indicate he is a ghost. For comparison, his face is not the same as the one they included in the new series. They are actually different again. They have some similarities, but they're not exactly the same. He's got one happier face and one grumpier face, but apart from that, they are quite different. Next up, we have the pirates. Here is Cyren, the female pirate. She has a double-sided face, which we'll show you in a minute, a cool hairpiece, and pretty much all of the pirate printing is very similar for all of the characters. They're not the same, but they're quite similar. Here's the other face, it's more of a happy face. I think it's the torso that's actually the same on pretty much all of the characters. The legs differ slightly. Some of them have the orange part on the other leg. Like this particular minifigure has the orange on the left leg. However, the next minifigure that I'm going to bring up will have it on the right leg instead. And I think the printing might differ slightly. Here's Bucko. This is the one I was talking about, where he has the orange leg swapped around. The printing is different on the legs. He does not have a double-sided face, and I think he's pretty much exactly the same as the Bucko you can get in the previous wave of sets. But it's nice they included him. Like, they included quite a few minifigures here. It's quite surprising. There's a lot of pirates to fight against. And here we have Doubloon. As I said before, I'm not 100% sure why they called him Doubloon. Maybe it's because of his shoulder piece that he has. Not entirely sure. But anyway, he's called Doubloon here. Similar printing on the legs and also to the other characters. Actually, it's pretty much the same. I think he's got exactly the same leg printing as Cyren does. So there's that. But he does have his double-sided face. He's got his happier face on at the moment. Let's twist that around and it becomes his not-so-happy face. And yeah, that's it for the pirates. Starting off with the pirate builds, we have this pretty cool outpost actually. Has a lot of detail for such a small but nice build. There's space on this mini outpost to house all the pirates, as well as some more if you want to. It's nice because there's some sand on the bottom, so it indicates they're at some sort of beach or on an island. Inside here, there's a mini barrel. Inside you will find there's some gold studs, pirate treasure. Just put that back inside, and you just put that on top of there. You can put anything in there if you want to. There's this nice leaf piece which hides the people behind them. And there's also a nice fireplace, which it's nice they added black around there. I guess that's for the burnt earth. So all the pirates can gather around there and tell tales of their adventures and whatnot. There's also, at the top, the outpost part, where Bucko or any other minifigure can keep watch to see what's happening. The back doesn't really have anything going on there, but it has one of those mountain rock pieces to give it some more detail. There is a pirate flag, which can move around. There's a space on the other side to clip something as well. They don't, but you could put maybe the spear there if you wanted to. The only thing I'd say really is that the walls of the outpost aren't really that tall, so he doesn't really have much cover from the green dragon. But I guess he's not expecting something like that to come and attack them. Next up for the pirates, we have their catapult. The catapult has 2 stickers on the front, which are pretty cool. For some reason it has 3 dragons on there. Maybe it's because it's meant to take out specifically the green energy dragon, I don't know. It drives quite nicely, it's got 3 wheels, it's got quite a lot of detail, it looks great, it's got lots of wooden coloured pieces to make it look like it's made out of wood, as well as having the usual Skybound Pirates orange in places as well. And there's a lot of places where you can put minifigures, you just rest them on the side here, or you can put them on here if you want to. Not saying you would, but you can. You also get 4 of these cylinder pieces to put in the catapult, and then you can launch it at the dragon. This little skull is actually really well detailed, it's nice. They added that in, really fits well with the theme. And now for the dragon itself, this set is huge. I had to put the camera way back for you to be able to see this. The wingspan on this thing is pretty large. Lloyd just quite easily, if you take his staff off, sits in the middle there. You can pull the reins up to his hand so he can control the dragon. And there is a space for his staff at the side, but we'll show that when we zoom in a bit more. We're not going to stay at this distance, but I just wanted to be able to capture the entire dragon because honestly, like with the gold wings, it just looks so amazing. So now let's go back to looking at some of the finer details. You may be able to make out a golden clip there. That is where you go and put the staff, like so you can ride around without holding it. There's space on the other side for another one as well. Starting off with the head of the dragon, it's got a lot of detail on it. It's got some jade blade pieces as well to make up the design of the head. It's got a movable mouth. You can also pose the head in many different positions. It's got a neck joint and various head joints as well, twisted in all sorts of different positions you'd want to. And now it's fallen down a bit. There you go. You still need to make sure it's balanced, otherwise it will fall over. The tail is what helps keeps it balanced, and what a long tail it is. It is comprised of ball joints, so you can bend this tail in any direction you want to, which is pretty cool. And the top parts that are not disjointed have snap joints. And on the end, you may have noticed, get that into frame, that there's actually stud shooters on the tail, so you can actually fire these, and there's some spare ammo on the side. I don't know why Lloyd's dragon has shooters on the tail, but he does. It's a fun play feature, I guess. Anyone sneaks up behind the dragon, you can just attack them with the tail. Yeah, there's so much posability on this particular set. Let's move on to the feet. The feet are movable. They're on ball joints, so you can twist those around. There's claws, which you can move, which add a lot of detail. The back claw isn't movable. This is fixed in place. The actual legs themselves are on snap joints, so you can move them any direction you like to be able to stand. You can also move them into more of a flying position that you would find dragons would be in. So as you can see, it has a lot of posability. As for the wings themselves, we have this movable claw up here. It's probably not meant to be movable, but you can move it. And the wings themselves are on a ball joint. It uses this lovely gold canvas material, and of course you can pose these in however way you like. You can twist them down to make them look like they're gliding. They've also got lots of spike pieces on the back, which is kind of funny. You can also collapse the wings inwards. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but you can. It does crumple the canvas a bit, but it's something you can do. and as you already know, there's another pair of wings on the other side, so you can pretty much pose these in any way you can imagine. As for the main build on top, you can see there are some reins here. You can lower and lift up to Lloyd for him to ride the dragon with. There is a little rucksack at the back, and inside is a drink with a nice printed piece on the top. To the top of a normal drinks can. It's quite fun. You get a spare one as well, so you can make some other ones if you want to. And finally, there's this lantern piece at the back. It just sort of sits there. It's similar in design to Sensei Yang's lantern, actually, that we reviewed in the Ultra Stealth Raider. It has that new piece that dangles, and it's pretty much made in exactly the same way, apart from the pole's much longer, of course. Well, that's it for the review of this set. I think this set's pretty cool for a Skybound set. You finally get Lloyd's Energy Dragon. The last Energy Dragon we got was Jay's. So most likely they will start to include the other ninjas' dragons over the course of these sets. Of course the first one we got was Zane's when it was introduced in the Tournament of Elements sets. So yeah, it's been quite a few. And there's Wu's as well in the Ghost series. I like the pirate stuff you get with this set. The outpost and the catapult's really cool. It gives you quite a few things for the dragon to go against, and it will still probably end up with the dragon winning, but at least the fight is a bit more even. You get a lot of pirate figures, which is great. You can add those to your Skybound collection. And the dragon itself is very well done. So much posability, the detail on it's great. It's got a lot of bendable parts. And the stud shooters on the tails is a bit weird, but I guess they had to include stud shooters somewhere, right? They always have to. So that's it for my review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.